What's going on, guys? Alright, that should be good. What's going on, guys? Welcome. Get everyone in here. This is going to be the community analysis. Last time we got a lot of views, a lot of viewers, whatever. But welcome. We're going to get this started soon. Very soon. Got some people in the chat. What's going on, guys? KH fans all around the world. I'm gonna be honest, I actually haven't seen this trailer too many times. I've been so busy this past weekend. Man, I've just been really busy with work as well. I basically haven't had a day off. This is finally my day off, and I just want to watch this trailer and look at it, just look at it and see what I can, you know, point out. What's going on, guys? All right, so are you guys ready to just start this up? I want to see if more people can join in. 10 people watching. All right, cool. People are joining up. Let's go. All right. We're going to start this analysis really soon. Wait, where am I? I want to get over here. Don't assume your dreams are just fantasy. If you can imagine a world, believe in it and dive in. All right. Y'all ready to dive in? Trying to make sure I have some room for my legs. I don't want to accidentally turn off my computer either. I should put like a, I should put something there. All right, guys. So let's start this this analysis. Let's finally start it. So we see Sora jumping. He's not in Thieves. Nah, he's in Olympus. Yeah, that's more of Olympus. He's not in Thieves anymore. And it seems like now, you know, now with flow motion and just going around everywhere throughout the map, the whole map is, you know, a lot of it is flow motion, and then also that, you know, like the jumping from rock to rock. There's a lot of new world interaction, running on walls, and now you can see in the future, in the rest of later on in this trailer, that it is confirmed that it's more like when you just jump off a high distance, you'll just start swooping down like you did at the beginning of the original trailer. What's going on, John? All right. And then now, wow. So that's crazy. So when you're flow motioning like that, look how smooth it is. How many shots is that before he stops? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's not 6 Heartless either. That's just like 4 that he locks onto. No, 3. He only locks on the 3, and he lets out like 6 shots. Okay. I don't think the party members can do the same as what Sora does, like flow motioning. That's only Sora. Usually your party members will just disappear for that moment in time where you're doing some, I guess, some sort of world interaction or something of the sort, unless they are with you like in a attraction flow, but they'll just disappear and then reappear. I don't think this is Super Glide. I see Super Slide. Right there you see Super Slide. What's going on, Sonny? Lightning, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. So there's Blaster, Super Slide, and Jump. I guess Super Slide is you going extremely quickly. Let's see if we get any footage of Super Slide, possibly. Nah, I don't think so. I think the rest is the same. This is the Japanese version now. So I actually have all footage compiled into one kind of video so that we can look at both the Japanese and the English version. We got to listen to, you know, Daddy Tetsuya. He told us to take a look at both trailers because it's going to be different. So I got both trailers kind of simultaneously, like it's kind of like intervals of the trailer. So I don't think we get any footage of the Super Slide here either. It looks a little bit smoother here. If the words weren't there, it looks like so yeah, so you just aim at Heartless, and whatever Heartless lock-ons are within your little crosshairs rather, it'll just shoot and aim there. Damn, and they seek to them. That's overpowered. Basically, so now Sora basically just has powers where he can just shoot just magic, like just pure magic. That's crazy. Sora will kick ass in Kingdom Hearts 3. Sora will get his new outfit from Zeus. So basically, I actually wanted to go over any news because there is some coverage for the Kingdom Hearts 3, trailer, interviews with Tetsuya, with IGN, those butt people. All right, so we got a few interviews. Wow, we got a lot. Guys, should we go over any interviews before we go into the trailer? Because I feel like that's what we should do. Because I haven't looked at any of this, and there's some stuff that might be interesting that has to do with these trailers. And I feel like if we look at this interview news first, we'll actually get a little bit of an easier understanding if we look at some things. But what are you guys saying? Can use flow motion in different forms, like wisdom form attacks. Did his MP gauge? Let's see. Nah. Okay. There's actually another. I think there's another part in this trailer that I wanted to see if his MP gauge dropped. Because it was kind of interesting to see. Okay, so if you look at that, the focus drive kind of drops, but then it just reappears. Or maybe it edits out. Nah, it just comes back. But, yeah, I see that there is not as many worlds in Kingdom Hearts 3, of Disney worlds, to be specific, Disney worlds. That would be helpful. All right, yeah. So let's look at the interviews. Let's see what's going on. Nomura says a Nintendo Switch version of Kingdom Hearts 3 is possible after PS4 and Xbox One versions. Sum up, okay. He hints at another playable character besides Sora will be available in Kingdom Hearts 3. All right, that was already kind of speculated upon, and I already knew this for a fact. I had a feeling that possibly in the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 3, you'll be able to play as young Xehanort, I think. And then also, 0.2 was supposed to be a part of Kingdom Hearts 3. So if it was a part of Kingdom Hearts 3 like it originally would have been, you would have played as Aqua, and then played as possibly Xehanort, and then play as Sora. So I think that it's definitely possible to play as other characters. And I still believe in my theory where on the very last, battle, 7 Guardians of Light, 13 Seekers of Darkness, you're gonna have all 7 Guardians of Light in your party. You're gonna be able to switch between each Guardian of Light. Obviously, you can have up to 5 people in your party. Look at this, guys, just to prove it to you guys. Where is it? Both Woody and Buzz are in your party. So what's to say you can't add 2 more right above there? All right, hold on. Let's change this song because this is actually Final Fantasy. Sorry, I'm gonna move on in a second. But what's to say you can add just 2 more there, and then you can switch between them? So I think it's definitely possible to have different playable characters. Let's see what you guys are saying. Talking a lot. Yeah, that's debug mode. Oh yeah, Sora's definitely holding a hammer, because we're definitely far ahead. I hope Riku is playable. I think he definitely will be playable again. Let's go back to where we were though. Where were we? Let's go all the way over here. Okay, I'll take that right there. But oh yeah, DLC. That's another thing. Let's look at that one. There is definitely apparently possibilities for DLC. I don't know how that would work. I hope there's a multiplayer kind of thingy. And yes, it is. I think it was said upon that there will be DLC. So let's actually continue with this news because it's in here. Tetsuya discusses Gummy Ship in Kingdom Hearts 3. We'll look at that in a second. Discusses the Toy Story World in Kingdom Hearts 3. We can look at that actually when we get to the what's it called? The cutscenes. Discusses the higher tier of magic in Kingdom Hearts 3. We should look at that one. There's okay. Discusses the new mechanic Athletic Flow. Summons Keyblade transformations in Kingdom Hearts 3. So Athletic Flow must be what the new flow motion is in Kingdom Hearts 3. Okay. Explains why Kingdom Hearts 3 has taken so long. Also says they likely reveal all worlds before release. He's just discussing about why it took so long. I already know why it took so long. And I'm okay with it coming out in 2018. He discussed the attraction flow. It says it'll be a surprise depending on the area. Okay, so it's something that'll completely just happen depending on your map. Okay, and location, because we haven't seen a lot of attraction flow ever since the original trailers. Like, we haven't seen any attraction flow at all. So it's just here. Should I just play the trailer, kind of let it go while I'm talking and looking at the news? I feel like we should do that. Let me also see what you guys are saying. Someone said that it stated that Big Hero 6's world, all 6 members of the party. Oh, damn, that would be dope. You might have 9 party members in a final fight. That's what I'm saying. Yo, I don't care how much DLCs are in Kingdom Hearts. I'm going to buy them all. I'm going to buy the season pass. And then if they add more DLCs after the season pass, I'm going to buy it. I'm sorry. Online Kingdom? Yeah, I hope so. He said that there's a possibility, but that was a long time ago. I saw Fire as a spell. Yeah, so we can definitely talk about Firaza and how it used to be Firaja. Also, it's confirmed that Keyblade transformations do have like next tier level of magic. So that's what he must be talking about when it says the tier discusses higher tier of magic. Who do you think the boss from Toy Story will be? I don't know. I think they're just doing, I don't know what kind of, I don't know what time frame they're doing this game in, because Buzz is there. Yeah, Buzz is there and Woody's there, but you don't see what's her face. Sorry, I forgot her name off the top of my head, but it must be before Toy Story 2. So it can't be Zurg. That would be great though if it was. A heartless Zurg would be awesome. But I don't know. Maybe it's just gonna be about like because oh gosh, you guys are gonna have me talking because it could be the boss could be like the darkness or what's his name, that kid who is like a bully but like possessed by darkness or something, or like he controls the toys with darkness with his heart, because at the end of the trailer young Xehanort is talking about how like the hearts are connected to the toys, which makes them live, and that's like a clue to what they need. And that clue could be like, you know, well, what he says, like the heart to connect to the toys to make them alive. So like, you know, that kid is filled with darkness, and so yeah, that could be it. Yeah, it's probably gonna be holiday 2018. Stabza was introduced in Kingdom Hearts 3DS. It'll be a heartless Zurg. I mean, they are in a store, so I mean that could make sense. They are in Galaxy Toys. So who's from the galaxy? Buzz Lightyear, Zurg. So with that, Zurg can be a boss battle. Like he can come out of the box and he can be possessed by darkness. That can definitely happen, actually. So that makes 100% sense. All right, guys, wow, we're getting way off topic and everything, but we're just going deep into this. Summary from Mitsu states there will be less Disney worlds in Kingdom Hearts 3 than Kingdom Hearts 2, but with more content. Big Hero 6 world development is going well, and next information is on its way. So basically, that just confirmed that Big Hero 6 will be the next world reveal as far as gameplay and stuff. That's probably going to be at what's it called? Jump Festa. That's this December, possibly. So let me quickly read upon this news right here. If you guys want, I can put it up so that you can read with me, but I'm not gonna read it all out loud and stuff. It'll just be like a really long video, and I'll just be like basically narrating stuff. So I think I want to read. Tetsuya discusses higher tier of magic. Let's see what is talked about. Oh, it's very quick. Yeah, they talked. Okay, only King Mickey was able to utilize the most powerful magic, which was Stopza. So basically, what he's stating is that Mickey used Stopza, which was the strongest magic, and now Sora will also be using the strongest form of magic, which is going to be all right. So the situation commands. All he says about the gummy ships is that it has evolved. It's a secret. That's all he says, that it's evolved. But they didn't state anything about Jessie. Andy can't see Buzz and Woody move. How would they save Andy then? The same way they just finesse in the movies. I think Toy Story's world is to find Xion. Xion is dead. Xion lives on though. Okay, let's move on. What's going on, guys? I got 29 viewers in here. I hope you guys are enjoying the community analysis. So actually, let's just back up a little bit. So we've already got all the information that we really need, which is, all right, there's higher tiers of magic. Let's look at that one. We already saw that one because, you know, that one. And then, no, that's the one I was looking at. Athletic Flow and Summons. Alright, this one's a lot. Ooh. How do I get this up here? Can I put it right there? Alright, that works. So Athletic Flow is the Japanese name, which means they should just make that the English name, but they're saying they don't know the English name yet. It's a revamped new mechanic in Kingdom Hearts 3. Running up cliffs. So that's basically what it is. Oh, thank you for subscribing. And I can't hear for some reason. I wonder if there's been a lot of people just subscribing already. Why can't I hear that? That's annoying. Oh, I know why. Because I just subscribed and I didn't change something. Let me move this over here, guys.
Why do you despise? Why don't you vanish?
All right, but what's going on, guys? 30 viewers. Let's see what you guys are saying right now. Let me, dang, let's what's going on, Diamond Spider? Boy, you're big. I said hi. What's going on, Plays? SPM.
Why don't you vanish?
Oh, there you go. Now I can hear him. Thanks for subscribing. All right, guys, let's go. Let's analyze this trailer because we're getting really deep into everything else, and we need to know what's going on right now. All right, so we can go everything over. We got all the basic information. Let's analyze the actual trailer because there's a lot of nice stuff that we can see right here already. Like in the beginning part, like it gets deep. So this is the new Athletic Flow that he's talking about. This is Athletic Flow, which is dope because, like I said, like Sora can just straight spew out magic, man. That is dope. So with this, he can, you see how it like locks on with boxes? So the boxes must be the square button, possibly. Where, what would that be? That must be flow chain right there. Unleash would be the attack. Obviously, the attack flow motion shot lock. But this is Athletic Flow, I guess. No, Athletic Flow. He said it was like climbing on walls. But damn. So how do you? That's another thing though. How do you like easily control which one you're going to? All right, Lightning. See you later. You're already probably gone. I hope you guys actually like me being able to put the chat in the actual stream. I wanted to have that happen. I wanted to have you guys be able to at least see what's going on. It's a shot lock. Let's go, flow chain. The Toy Story world is set just after Toy Story 2. Oh, after Toy Story 2. Is that in there? Because I actually didn't finish all the information. Let me see what's going on real quick. Let me just finish all the information here. I'll read it all real quick so that and then I can just explain it throughout the analysis. Let's change the music too. I'm gonna turn it up. What's going on, guys? Day's going good. Day's going good. I hope you guys can hear the music. I actually had it lower in like both areas, so it might be a little bit louder for you guys. I want you guys to be able to hear the music nice. First and foremost, each Keyblade will have its own form that it can transform into, and different per Keyblade. Again, just confirming. He said that before so many times. And there are at least 2 different forms that it can take. So that is a confirmation that each form will have a first form and then a second form, just like how command style was. Kind of like it had a first tier of a form and then a second tier. They say that they're still trying to finalize the specifications of each Keyblade transformation, so they're not fully finished with all of the mechanics, but they basically have the main stuff down already. Fate of the Unknown. Alright. What's going on, guys? So, can we just look at how nice that Keyblade looks? Oh, whoops. Why am I putting 0? So then he just... But it's just like, how do you control? I like that lightning effect that it takes. So we got a save point right there. We see that the commands actually say Link, and then Hercules is on your team, obviously. And those could be the gates to Olympus. Maybe that's like the last area that you get to. It could be. And then we finally get into Twilight Town. I'm trying to see if there's anything that we can notice. Anything else? Anything we missed? What's down there? Nothing. Is there anything here that we missed? I mean, we see that it goes to the end over there, and we do see that it turns into a tunnel right there, but that's about it. There's jump, super slide. So this must be exactly like how it was in Dream Drop Distance when you were playing in Symphony of Sorcery Symphony, whatever. The same way, you can jump, super slide, which is like a dash, and then now you can use magic. Alright, so let's move on. Where's the music? Alright. What? There you go. Alright, so let's take a look at the next part of the trailer. So let's see. Let's move on. Looking dope. And then we see that he actually does some really nice combos. Really nice combos in Twilight Town against Heartless and Nobodies. And first of all, the Nobodies look really nice. If you guys want to look to the left side, we haven't seen Nobodies yet before. I mean, we've seen what's it called? Here, let's right here. We get a really good visual right there. We've only seen Marluxia's Nobody, which is a brand new Nobody, but that's the only one we've seen. We see this one. We looked really close at these new Nobodies. They're really shiny. They have some really nice textures now. Is there anything we can notice in the back of Twilight Town? We do see that brick is still, so this is still the same timeline and everything. Nothing's changed, well, for the most part. So this is also confirmed to be a new combo finisher, right here, this part. So it's kind of like a new explosion, sort of. because all the enemies that are in front of you will just get bodied, basically. Some really nice combos, though. A lot of combos that just get everything in your area, because there's going to be a lot of enemies that you're going to be facing, so you're going to need a lot of area of damage. Just spam shot lock and flow motion. That's dead. This isn't dream drop distance anymore. And then he hits that downward. He jumps and hits that downward slash. So that's definitely like a finisher. That's a finisher that we've already seen before. Let's hit that finisher. Let's see where it is. Oh yeah, this is my jump. I don't think this is it. Wait. Flow motion. Oh snap. That one right there. So that's a finisher right there, confirmed. And then let's hit it right back over here. Hits that finisher again. And then this is an extra finisher that is kind of like explosion, does area of damage. And then we see him just Keyblade transformation and form change. Same thing. Deal with it. His clothes change blue. Coincidence? I think not, because he is flying around just like freaking Wisdom form. And he has the 2-shoot blasters, which makes it the same way it was in Wisdom, where he's shooting little arrows of magic. And now that's a part of an actual Keyblade, which is interesting to think about, because is there going to be other Keyblades that kind of inherit the way that other Keyblades, other forms are? Because so there's double arrow guns that changes your situation command, your command style into a form that is just like Wisdom form. And then there's and then it makes it very magic based, and you shoot the same way that you did in Wisdom form. So what about Power form, which was that one with the hammer? It's the same way as Valor, as far as like you're busting a lot of damage and a lot of combos towards the enemy. If you look at it over here, we can just fast forward right here. Like you see it right here, that when he Keyblade transforms into the Hyper Hammer, which is his power form, he does extreme damage. You didn't do extreme damage in Valor form, but you did a lot of combos, and this is a lot of freaking combos. So what's to say that there's not a form that is kind of the same way as, I don't know, Master form or Final form? But it's kind of hard to inherit those when it's really just solely, basically just combos with 2 Keyblades. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that we need to look into. So where are we? So he does this, and we see that it has the same animation when he Keyblade transforms. Actually, hold on. Let me see what you get. Double arrow guns, command style, similar in Wisdom form. Oh yeah, definitely. Well, if you're talking about the Keyblade to actually control which finisher you have in like a basic form, I don't think so. I think that's just all your abilities kind of thing. Transformation appears to be specific to Keyblade. Yeah, it is. I think it definitely is. The transformation, it'll just change your clothes basically. And your Keyblade transformation is your new form. That's like you turn into a form of some sort. And because each Keyblade transformation is different. You have guns and you float around just like Wisdom form. You have a hammer now, and then you have a freaking drill in your arm. Like, oh my gosh, dude. Keyblade transformations are dope. You have a shield. We haven't even seen that chariot again, but Yo, Joe. I'm not gonna be that man's, but I'm gonna have to remove your comment because I'm sorry, but I don't need all of that. I'm not gonna remove your comment, but just don't do that anymore. I don't like that. Ultimate Weapon might combine with Final Form. Yeah, I mean, Ultimate Weapon, Oblivion, and Oathkeeper, like, I wonder what those will actually do. It's going to be really interesting to see what they do as a Keyblade transformation. So you see him do that. He transforms. So you see that whole new animation. Let's see that. Let's get that in slow motion. Dang. That like whips around. And then that's his ammo, I guess. Yep. He's just floating around shooting arrows. Look at him. He's like twisting. I like that animation. Just look at that. He's just screaming and heeming. Ooh. So look at that. Alright. That's a nice animation. He charges up like that. So that's like a Ragnarok kind of thing. Magic launcher, that's when, and you see that pops up. So let's see how quickly. Alright, I want to see how quickly. Dang, you do one combo and you can go into your magic launcher though. Can you guys like just gonna sleep? Dang, how late is it? It's only 7 here. Alright, man, have a good night. Look at this, guys. So first of all, it looks like just with one combo. Look at that right part right there. The situation command builder. That joint. Wait, hold on. It was at 2. I'm trying to see what activates the possibility for you to transform your Keyblade a second time. Because is it just hits? Like, can you just transform into your second transformation at will? Also, it looks, first of all, I do want to point out that it looks like it takes a lot less time. Like, it gives you a lot more time to be in that Keyblade transformation. That's what I want to say. So, first, I guess it gives you the second transformation to your Keyblade really quickly. Because that's just you being able to get into your second transformation. That part where it's still building to the 3rd tier of, like, amount of combos and hits or whatever, that's you building up the finisher for the double arrow guns. That's what that is. So you can stay in the double arrow guns until that runs out, or until you choose to use any sort of situation command, or until you go into your next transformation, which is the magic launcher. And if you go into your magic launcher, it completely resets the timer, of course. Okay, so alright, cool. And first of all, that's cool as shit. Appears the summons will also be specific to Keyblade. So everything magic will be tied to the Keyblade? Yes and no, because we actually see later in the trailer that when he's using the Toy Story Keyblade and he goes into the drill form, the final form of that Keyblade transformation, he uses magic that is different, like compared, like here, I'll show you. Right there. Like he does it all throughout this part. Let's move it back a little bit. OP, look at that hammer. Oh yeah, let's look at that. Alright, so he does some combos. Right here he uses a Fire-ga. See, there's Air-ga, Thunder-ga, Blizzard-ga. And so with this Keyblade, Fire-ga does area of damage, because we all know that with the regular Fire-ga, you shoot it. So magic is now different compared depending on what Keyblade you have on. Let's go back though. Where were we? We were on the arrow guns. And then he does his magic finisher. Let's see what comes up over there. It just says finish. So what he does now is shoot that middle part. It wasn't like that before. Now you're shooting like a grenade, basically. And it does a lot of damage, apparently. Trying to see if there's anything in the background that we can see with Twilight Town, but there's not really much that we can see, so it's alright. I mean, well, let's see in the back there. Is that like... I wonder if we can actually go through that forest behind that, from behind Sora. We got counter shield. The Keyblade looks really nice. And then there's Hercules. This is also the boss that the mini Rock Titan boss. Assign up to 12 abilities to the quick select screen. Let's see if it comes up at any time. Well, it will actually. I know it will. So look at those combos though. Jumps up. So we're actually in Thebes right now. If you guys are not aware, we're actually in Thebes, which is obviously the town that Hercules gets trained in. Let's look at those combos. I just want to look at the combos because it is interesting to see what's going on. So yeah, there's three nodes right there, and you're able to go into the counter shield, of course. This also confirms right here that there is a right there, look at that little magic finisher. Is it any different? Not really. It is a little bit, actually. It's a little bit stronger. Look at the impact that it does, I think. Hold on, right there. It's a little bit bigger, the impact for that magic finisher. I also want to just point out the quality that is in the background. We also see right there that Sora definitely uses Fire-za, the strongest magic. Trying to see if there's anything else that we can realize. Just look at the details in the background. Like you see that little shop right there, and then the statues inside the walls. Like they've put outstanding detail into the worlds. Alright, so now we're actually going into the Japanese version. Let's see if there's anything different here. There's not really much going to be. Obviously the letters are in our freaking way as well. We do see Sora use dodge roll a little bit right there. And it looks like he's just like hitting a few combos. So you can see like the first set of combos that you'll be able to hit. You basically just swing back and forth, and then he dodge rolls, which is a nice animation. Donald's not healing. You see Stars get on his pants before he actually transforms. Wait a second. So you can actually see in the bottom part right here. Let's see if it actually appears in the other one. It does. Look at this bottom right corner right here. When Sora actually Keyblade transforms, his picture changes the suit color with the Keyblade transformation. Right here. That's interesting. Okay, good. That's cool. Small details. Small details to point out. And that's like a really good picture of Sora right here. Kind of. A little bit bad, but it's alright. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. Alright, cool. This is one of my favorite themes. 2-gun arrows. Alright. Dual shooters or something. Let's see what it looks like if we can right here. Just twisting. So I'm trying to see. Okay, well, that's dope. Look at the animation for when it for when you Keyblade transform. The stars kind of just fly out and fly back in. Okay, so a few more hits with the combo on the combos with the actual gun, the launcher rather, magic launcher. Did he just run like he wasn't doing nothing for just a brief second? He did. He said, alright, I'm good right here. Oh, wait, there is someone still here. Alright, going back into here. We see him actually use the counter slash. He blocks it. He hits it through the floor. Kind of like he's like, damn, that's OP. See Hercules and Donald just doing nothing basically. Look at those combos. We see a little bit more of those combos later. Alright, so then this is the reveal for the actual Toy Story world. We can just let this play out. Yeah, hold on. Let me actually put this out so I can actually have the subtitles there for you guys. But yeah, this part is amazing because we just look at Sora. Actually, let's take off the subtitles. I want to actually just look at it because it looks so good. It looks just like the movie, and that is amazing. So let's actually talk about Toy Story real quick. Oh, look at Sora, man. Look at the detail that it is. Like the chain of his necklace is imprinted on his neck as if it was painted, like as if it was painted like a toy. And just the amount of detail that Sora's character has as a little toy, like, it's so amazing. Look at the hair. It just little streaks. It's just amazing to think like how evolved they've actually gotten and be able to actually create such good like animations in this new Unreal Engine 4. Like, it's just wow. It's just the models that they can make is just amazing. Like, there's so much detail. What's going on, guys? I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. Let's just take a look. So deep, like. And then we see that Goofy just kind of like notices, then he shrugs it off kind of. He doesn't care. But I like Goofy's model and Donald's too. We also see what Heartless look like as well. It definitely looks interesting. Can I zoom in? I don't know. Magnification? How the fuck? Anyways. Even this room is so detailed, like to the very nick. Like they have everything, and the shadows all look really good. Well, that was a short song. Let me change the music right quick. Sorry guys, just picking up some music. I'm just picking a lot of music, guys, like a lot more than before. Someone said, which one? Darkness of the Unknown, one of my favorite. I already have that one selected. Rather, where is it? There it is. Alright, I think I'm good. Oh wait, I can't have this one on. Nope, 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 nope. I saved myself. Alright guys, so let's look at some gameplay right here. Let's get back on track. I don't know what just happened there. But alright, anyways. What's going? That made no sense. That made 0 sense, but okay. Oh, that's why. That makes total sense, actually. But that's okay. Toy Story looks so good, and I'm wondering what the other worlds are going to look like. Toy Story likes colors in his clothes design, don't you think? I mean, not really. That is his clothes design. So let's look at this. Let's look at this gameplay. We definitely see Sora's new Keyblade. John Doe mentioned it earlier. I'm trying to get that nice still right there. Got a cactus on there, a rope around the cactus. Has the sheriff badge at the top. And then at the bottom, the handle is more like Buzz Lightyear's sort of design, like his rocket ship. And it has his rocket ship logo on there too. Oh, I just noticed that the keychain is the toy alien. No. That geeks. Oh wait, no, 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 no. Look closer. It's the freaking crane. It's the crane. No, that geeks. Oh, that's great. That's great. Look at that. It's the freaking crane. Oh, that's funny. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, so what's next? Let's look at the gameplay. I wanted to look at Donald for a second because Donald takes one hit, one crack, and then he's just like, all right, what's good? What else can I do? Goofy, on the other hand, he kind of just bashes into everyone and then wants to jump. I don't know why. Okay, let's look at Sora's combos. He does like a dash right there. Looks really strong. I like the animations that the Keyblade makes. Like every Keyblade makes animations when you make a hit. This one kind of has sparks and sheriff badges kind of just popping out. I kind of like that. So this is another thing that really needs, like, this is something that is, like, I think very important. You see right here when he uses his new, like, flow motion abilities, he uses flow motion on Blizzard, comes up and hits it down. That it does like a finisher for your flow motion, or just a flow motion attack, the same way that Dream Drop Distance did. It doesn't look too overpowered, and then what also it does is it actually takes the attributes from that Blizzard and it'll freeze enemies around it if it gets hit. And then we see that finisher one more time right here. I like this kind of finisher because it kind of just, it gets everything in its area. It looks really good. And we see new enemies in Heartless. Kind of. They actually kind of look like the Heartless from Kingdom Hearts 2, if you look at it close enough. The ones that would be in the comic world, the old cartoon. Wow, I'm forgetting my Kingdom Hearts worlds. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm having a brain fart, guys. The corner, what is it, like the Cornerstone of Light, the village with the Cornerstone of Light. Wow, I had a brain fart there, guys. I don't even remember it fully. We see him use some combos here. So this is the same stuff, but this is in Japanese because there wasn't a lot in this first area. Comes back down. That one didn't show it, but the other one definitely did. Let's look. Was that one already? Oh wait, hold on. He was already so he was already frozen. So it doesn't have attributes to that flow motion. That would have been nice. So that's not how it is actually. Okay. This is the Japanese gameplay. Hits that same thing. Okay, okay guys, look in the background. That ball moves. So the ball, okay. So other things that are in the world's environment can be moved depending on what kind of effects that it has. That's interesting. Timeless River, thank you, man. Saved me it didn't really save me, but thank you. And then we see them right here. Right there. So, obviously you guys know that, dang, just like, wow. Toy Story looks the exact same as the movies. This is literal. Like, they look the exact same as the movie. Thanks for subscribing. It's just so crazy. Look at the way that it looks. Like, they look so accurate to the movies. And then we obviously see that, you know, the organization is going into each and every world the same way that they did in Kingdom Hearts 2. Now, we still don't know exactly what they are trying to do. Obviously, they're trying to get hints towards something, but we don't know exactly what it is yet. Dang, it looks so good right there. So hold on, I wanna wait. Let's go back. Let's look at that poster real quick. There's Space Rocket. Those Giga.
Why don't you vanish?
Oh, thank you for subscribing. You see those Giga robots freaking from, I don't know what they're even from, man, but obviously those are the exact same things that you can enter later in the trailer, which we're gonna get to very soon. At first I thought that was the boss. In my reaction, I thought that was a boss, but in reality it's actually the same robots that you can enter. Wow, just look at the quality of, it's just good to look at the details that they put into these characters. Just look at how his nose looks like, and then look at Woody's, like right there. There's kind of scratches in his hair, and then his arms. It's just crazy. They're putting so much detail into this game, and then they can go outside. What does that say? Deep space code. So we might have to use that deep space code later in the game, depending. This is where you can see that you're on the roof. Did it end already? I guess it did. Do I see Elsa on that poster? You are a toy! Hold on, I haven't seen a lot of you guys. Alien is the keychain. The claw, Timeless River, you are a toy. Also on the poster, let's see real quick. Nah, that's not Elsa. It can definitely be referencing them because there's a girl with red hair and like a pink dress, or a green dress rather. That could be definitely Ariel. I don't know, but nah, that's definitely not Elsa. So let's continue. Let's finally continue. They're on the roof. We actually see a lot better detail of how they look. These not new Heartless, these old Heartless, they have like little carvings of lightning. I feel like I haven't noticed that before. They have little lightning symbols on them, so that's obviously the lightning versions. And then red, okay, yeah, cool. So the red ones have like flames around them. And then this is what they have around them. Like, this is how they use their magic. The red ones, fire attribute. Oh, excuse me. And then it's right here that we see that when you fall down, that's how you just, from a high distance, you you can kind of free fall, and then you can use a finisher. That's called diving strike. I wonder if you can get on that trampoline over there to the left, though. I'm trying to see in the distance if you can see anything. So just with that one hit, you can use Hyper Hammer. Or... Nah, well... Okay, so he already had Hyper Hammer. But just with that one hit, he was able to get it to the second tier of Hyper Hammer. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, someone says that you can probably use it to get on the roof. That trampoline, so that makes a lot of sense. So right here we finally get the Hyper Hammer. Let's finally talk about this. The Keyblade transforms. He jumps up, of course. I want to see the way that the suit changes. Let's look at each frame real quick. And look at how the suit changes. That's interesting. Look at how the suit changes color. Keyblade gets big. So, wait a second. What? Hold on. What? So basically a little rocket of some sort just comes out of nowhere, and then it becomes a hammer. Hyper Hammer. And then right there you actually see that he uses Firaga, and it, oh my gosh, it does area of damage. Look at the combos that this Hyper Hammer does, though. Like, it's really intense. And let's see what's going on. So, first of all, he does get Firaga from using that Firaga magic, so Firaga must look even better. How do Woody and Buzz fight? We can look at that real quick. Yeah, we can go back to this. I want to try and focus on what you guys want to look at too. So we can go back and forth, guys. If you guys want to look at something specific, just tell me, because I actually want to look at what everyone else wants to look at so that we can all get interactive with this actual community analysis. So you said, how do Woody and Buzz fight? Let's look at that real quick. Woody actually just fights like he flings his arm, like he literally flings his arms around. We're gonna get some good footage. I know that there is some somewhere. Wait, you see that? He's just flinging his arms around. Okay, we see that right there. We see Woody actually, like, he charges up his punch and then he kind of swings forward. Let's go back a little bit though. Let's go back. So Ga and then Za, yes. Buzz does spin attacks in his wings. In the Japanese trailer, you'll see that right before entering the store. Turns into a rocket. Yes, so Keyblade transformations are literally the form change. It's a command style form change. It's not drive forms. That's how they're doing it now. So it's called Boost Hammer. Wait. Hyper Hammer. Wait, wait. I'm so confused. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Boost Hammer is in the Japanese game. Hyper Hammer is in the English version. Let's look at that real quick. Boost hammer, hyper hammer. Makes sense. Wait a second. Look at that Heartless. I didn't notice that. Look at the Heartless to the left right here. Those chains that control the lightning around it, he's able to use them as like to swing at and attack with. Right here. Interesting. Keyblade transformations are the new drive forms, if you want to call it that. No challenge whatsoever. No challenge whatsoever. Oh shit. Oh wait, I didn't want to go into Drill Punch. Alright, fire is a... So that's the finisher. No, it's... Wait, well... That's the finisher of a combo. Not the finisher of Hyper Hammer, which we haven't seen yet. Uses Firaga. Now we're using the Japanese version. There's the same thing. Falls down. I feel like the Japanese player feels like he's good, but he's really just dodging around a lot. But you see those combos though. So he's basically just banging on the ground, but he also spins. I like the spinning attack. The spinning attack is overpowered, looks like. It looks like it's really overpowered. I like Kingdom Hearts. I like this command style, this situation command, because what I like is the aesthetics. I like the aesthetics, and when this game looks really good and there's like so many different things that you can do, so many different combinations that you can perform, like that's what makes it fun to me. But we see the new animation actually, guys. If you want to look to the right over here, we see that Woody is hurt. So he's like, he's hanging, he looks like he's literally hanging over the actual health bar, and he's like holding his head. And then we also see Sora get hurt, and Donald and Goofy get hurt. So it's, look at the pictures that it makes. It's just nice to see the little animations and everything like that. Sorry guys, I'm getting blown up on my phone, I believe. So that's another thing that is actually, I want to say, good for these, you know, these Keyblade transformations, because with this Hyper Hammer, you're literally able to do extremely overpowered combos, and because you're gonna have a lot of enemies facing you, there's gonna be a lot of enemies, and when you spin around like that, you can even hit enemies that are like blocking the front of them. Like, oh, hold on, are you actually doing damage to it? Yes, you still are doing damage. Obviously, I mean, you just killed it. So Boost Hammer turns into Drill Punch. Is Drill Punch the same thing in, well, no, that's English. So I want to see it in Japanese real quick. Drill Punch, yeah, same thing. OP. So let's actually look at Drill Punch. Let's go. That thing turns green. So it's the rocket that just transforms. It says Sheriff right there. That's funny. It looks like a rocket. It looks like a rocket that says Sheriff. Look at Sora's smile. It's so great. It's so great. And this is his power form, guys. His clothes change red. Like fully red. So it's automatically drilling at all times. Like you see that? It's always rotating. So if you guys notice right here, that's what I wanted. Wait, hold on. I want to see. Alright, cool. So it does cut in and out. So I think that there is two different areas right here. Like I think there is a scene cut because he just finished his Keyblade transformation. But then right here, finisher appears. Like finisher is just available to him. So that's definitely not what happens. Does he use his finisher? Nah. So what does he use right here? Is this just a regular attack? It gets really distorted right here. I think that is literally, I think this is literally just all combos of the drill of this drill punch. And I think that is a finish. No, that's not a finisher. That's a finisher of a combo. That's a combo finisher, but that's not the finish. Also, you see that if you dodge roll, you drill underground. Do you hit enemies? You hit Sora, or you hit Donald. He's in the air now, but I'm trying to see if this is like a combo that you do, like if you're in the air and then you smack down. I don't think so. I think he was already in the air, and they tried to kind of have like a little editing, you know, editing skills. You know what I mean? I like the effects that this Keyblade does though. Like, first of all, you go underground when you dodge roll. And then there's sparks coming at, like there's so many sparks, like you're actually drilling something. That's crazy. And then I like the combos right here, like right here. It doesn't show it right there. Well, it shows it. It shows it right here. And then it shows it a little bit more. Oh wait, what did I do? Oh, whoops, right here. So, and then it was shown right here. Sorry, right here. Like it makes the grass like lit on fire. That's really dope. And then, is this a finisher that he uses? Nope, it is not a finisher that he uses. Still, it is just a combo finisher where drills come out of the freaking ground. It looks like look at Buzz Lightyear got bodied just now from something. Right here, look. He just got hit by the freaking body. Jeez. All right, so right here it actually shows. It shows you using Aeroga with the drill hammer, and it looks like a tornado, like literally. So that's an air combo. Look at that. Damn. What was that attack that he uses? I feel like that's just a combo finisher. What is he? I feel like he earned more time to be able to use his finisher. What is that? Or did he use his finisher? Damn. So, okay, so guys, if you're just getting combos and you're just getting combos and combos, and you have already gotten the capability of using your finisher, and you just keep getting combos, it'll just continuously build up those 3 little nodes, and instead of fully giving you the timer back, it just refills it. Look at how it does that. It just refills the timer for that finisher. And then this is the finish. This is the finish for the claw, the drill punch. You get the claw. That's so crazy. Damn. I just realized that it was a claw. I just realized that, kind of. Like the crane. Let's look at the Japanese. Oh, look at there's freaking Buzz Lightyear just spinning around. Wow. You see how he runs? Look at how Sora runs. With that actual drill. I want to play this game, man. So, he jumps up and then uses Aeroga. Wait, so... No, wait, so guys, so that move where he just hits the ground, he chooses to do that multiple times and then does a finisher. Right here, look. 1, 2, 3. Finisher. Dang. How many moves do each Keyblade, like, how many... Nah, because Heartless... No, look at that. You need to be overpowered. Look at this. You... Oh, wait, no. I'm hallucinating. But still, there is several Heartless just spawning up. Alright, so that's a better look at that combo. That's an air combo, it looks like. Damn. It turns into a crane. And then he grabs a Heartless out of nowhere, if I'm going to be blatantly honest. That's dope. Are we already almost finished with it? Almost. There's just already so much. It's just like crazy. Look at the animations for the drill punch though. I like that. I'm just making sure that there's nothing that we're missing. What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Alright, sorry about that. I guess my stream just kind of restarted itself. But luckily it did it by itself. So, let's continue with this. We're almost done. Which I don't like. But it's alright. So right here we're in Galaxy World. What does that say? Space Capsule. Lots of toys. I don't see any Zerg. Look at the symbol on it though, on the robot. I'm trying to see if there's any similarities to it. It looks the same. Gigas. So that's what they're in. They're in the Gigas toys. It is also a situation command that you can use. Wait, hold on. So his thunder... Okay, so guys, so his thunder abilities are different. This just confirms something to me. His thunder ability, which he used for just Thunder Ga, is different. Like, it looks different than it does in Kingdom Hearts 0.2 when it's called Thunder Zh. So there is a difference between them. I don't know why there's a difference, but there is. And then you would press triangle and you're able to enter into this freaking Gigas toy. So that's something that I wanted to talk about right there. You're actually able to see that you can punch and knock over these toys. And apparently those ragdoll physics are possible. You can jump out of this toy, but the toy itself has a certain HP amount. And then you have several different controls. There's tackle, the blaster, punch, tackle, and punch. Okay, each one has its own like there's a tackle right there. Each one has its own different control for that. There's danger dash and booster, I guess, which means you can fly. I can't really say for sure. And see right there, it gives you the option to ride this actual toy. But you actually seen the whoa, hold on a second. In the background, it looks like the robot is transforming. Right there. It's on the ground. Or is it just twisting its arms, trying to get up? I think it's just getting up. It looks like it's just getting up. Sorry guys, I'm getting blown up. Alright, so this is the blue one. This one gives you the exploder option, which was what just happened right there. Let's change the song. Oh jeez. They look like little... You just throw these energy grenades. It looks really nice. And you can fly too, like, jeez. You can fly. That's OP, man. This is crazy. Let's see what's in the background. I haven't seen a treasure chest, I don't think, at all. Not once. In this world. I'm looking close for one. Is that an unversed robot? No, it's not unversed. Hold on, let's go back to it when it enters. It's not unversed. That's not the symbol for unversed. I can see the similarities though. That wasn't a good view. Look at the way that the room looks. Like, there's just several, like... If you're looking at a perspective like this, like, what is human size and what is toy size? Like, are you in the aisles of the store? And does that mean that these Gigas toys are literally the size of human beings, like, in this world? That part confuses me. So he flies down and hits that dashing or diving strike. But no, alright, so right there, that's a good one. No, that's not unversed. This is a big room. Obviously you can go up levels. You might be able to fly up there with the toys. That might be what's going on here. You also see little chandeliers of other toys there. The last one. This one has a cannon. That one's strong. That one's really strong. So it does look like these ragdoll physics are in the game where Heartless and enemies just kind of fall over. Look at how that Heartless just kind of... He gets destroyed. Absolutely destroyed by this freaking explosion right here. And he falls back right here. and he's like stunned, just laying there dead, but not even dying. Like, you know, he's laying there dying, not even dead. So, oh, look at that in the background. You also knocked over all the toys. So elements in the world can be like just affected by, oh dang, wow. Alright, so this is the Japanese version. That's his tackle and punch. And he was able to dash as well. And then he went right into the next one. So this guy's kind of smooth with it. That's his exploder ability. The exploder ability isn't that good in honesty, if I'm not gonna lie. And then let's see him get into this one. Oh, what did I just do? There's the thunder ability. It just, the Thunderga looks different than from Thunderja. Why? Why did they make it different? Why did they do that? I want to know why. I'm just taking a second look, guys. Guys, is there anything that you want me to look at specifically? We're nearing up the end of the trailer, as you can see. Galaxy Sail. And then he uses a punch. Damn, he used that explosion to knock over that set of toys. That's crazy. So we're nearing the end of this trailer, guys. Is there anything else that I missed out? I want you guys, this is what we're here for, you know what I'm saying? Let's go back to the very beginning. Let's see if there's anything else that we missed. Is there anything else that you guys want me to point out? What other similarities, you know what I'm saying? You gotta look at this and we need to find out every small detail. I'm going to be doing, because I'm going to be, this is kind of like a community analysis, but I'm going to be editing my own video that hopefully isn't more than like 30 minutes or something of all the details that, you know, we found out here today as a team, you know, as a community. So just join, you know, just let me know if there's anything else that I missed. You know, there's not much to really point out other than that. You know, it's very clear that the situation commands are here to stay, and the way that it works is that with each Keyblade transformation, and each Keyblade has its own transformation, it will determine what Keyblade, what it transforms into, and it changes your suit color, which kind of makes it into a form. And just the way that it overall works, the same way that it did in 0.2, you get your combos up, you go into this kind of form, which is a command style kind of way, because you have only a certain amount of time to stay in that form before it runs out. You can use different types of magic in that exact form. You can use completely different combos for each of those two different Keyblade transformations that it comes with, the first one and then the second one. That's the other thing, it has two, so it's a two-tier kind of thing, the same way it was before in Birth by Sleep. Rather, it really wasn't in there in what's it called? It really wasn't in there in 0.2, but it was in Birth by Sleep. So there's the first tier, which is like this 2 arrow guns, and then it gets into the magic blaster. So there's 2 forms. Each one has its own combos. It's not confirmed fully if each one has its own magic abilities, like when you use magic and it has its own different form. That's possible, but it hasn't been confirmed. But it is confirmed that some Keyblade transformations, when you're in them, will have different forms of magic, which is really nice. Let's actually read. I'm gonna read up a little bit more on this information. I didn't finish it all earlier, so that I can get a little bit more information in on there. I can probably add it in here. Why is it doing that? Whatever. I don't want all that there. You know what I'm saying? Why is this thing being difficult? This thing's being difficult. Alright. Young Xehanort as a Ken doll. Oh, why you gotta throw a stack at him like that? Guys, I don't know if I don't know. Do you guys really think that? Here, I'll move that back over here. You guys are talking about the what's his face? Xehanort, young Xehanort. So let's go there. I mean, I think he did look a little bit like a doll, but I thought that that's just how it was. Cause he looks just like a regular human, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't look like an actual toy. He has like a jacket on. He's just his shape has changed. His size has changed, but I don't think he's supposed to be like a Ken doll or anything like that. Otherwise, I don't know. I think it's definitely possible, but he looks more or less just like a regular human being. It would be cool to dual wield an Oathkeeper and Oblivion in a dry form. Let's go back here. He doesn't look like a Ken doll. And his hair looks finesse. I don't know. What I like about the Xehanort is that they nailed the eyes. Like, what I was most worried about is the eyes. Like, if you look at the previous trailer with Xemnas, his eyes looked really weird to me. These eyes look more golden, more yellow. They look a little bit more realistic and more like Kingdom though at the same time. Alright, so let's read the information about Toy Store real quick. He also stated that story's inclusion and process was different than Kingdom Hearts Worlds. Most of the time they follow the Disney World's plot from the movie. But this one is different for Toy Story. They want the Toy Story world to have an entirely new story. So this is not based on any films. Okay. And then someone already told me this before. The Toy Story world in Kingdom Hearts 3 will take place sometime after Toy Story 2. So Jessie is in there. I know that you guys... Oh, I saw it. I saw it right there. Yes. The zipper is the exact same as the Master of Masters. Oh my gosh. Like, this... what does this mean? Like, bruh, someone just tell me what it means. That was never there before. You said require a certain darkness. Let's see. Well, there is a darkness we are missing and we must reclaim it. Well, I mean, I feel like the only thing that can really mean is the 13th Seeker of Darkness. They're still looking for the 13th Seeker of Darkness. And that's what they're talking about. So he says there is a darkness we still must reclaim. Wait, hold on. What did he say before though? One's heart shadows fill the emptiness of another. They fit together. There's a darkness we are missing. The way hearts connect in this world can provide a clue. What can that mean? Speaking of Xehanort, has a time travel. Wait. Has a time travel. Wait. What? Sorry. Can you retype that, Captain? Has a time traveled and make a temporal loop as the Master of Masters, a temporal paradox. I don't know exactly what you're saying. They wouldn't be able to make a paradox, would they? I don't like this whole time travel shit. So if there's just stuff here, they will explain it to me at some point in this freaking game, because when they introduced time travel, I'm gonna be honest, they made it really confusing when it came to the requirements and stuff. So it makes no sense to me at this point in time. Who do you think the next playable character will be besides Sora? I think the next one could be Riku. Xehanort, I do think that Xehanort could be played as. I want to play as Xehanort really bad. I mean, I think everyone will be able to be played as. All the Keyblade, all the Guardians of Light, I feel like at some point will be able to be played as. Hopefully. Hopefully. Oh, so that he's the Master of Masters? Nah, I think it's just the same code having the same zipper. Because I mean, unless he's the master at changing his voice and his personality. What darkness are they trying to reclaim? Roxas, Riku or Kairi, Ventus is light, trapped in Sora's heart, Vanitas, Roxas possibly. What's going on here? We're doing a community analysis. You're kind of late, but we've gone over a lot. And there's a lot more. There could be a lot more. I just want everyone to help me out and try and find everything. There's just so much to look at. But it's really just like, oh, I want to look at this trailer because everything is so awesome. Let's go back to the gameplay. Can I? I'm gonna let this play out. Actually, I'm gonna let this play out for you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and read this stuff, and I'm also gonna read what you guys are saying. Time travel totally not simple and clean. Facts. But Sora was still sleeping at the end of Dream Drop Distance. He was, yeah. I mean, he wakes up, if that's what you're asking. Can't wait to see the new Keyblades. So I'm gonna go ahead and read some information still at the same time. So Toy Story is in the time frame after Toy Story 2, and it is a completely new story. Galaxy Toys is going to be your primary stage where a lot of action is going to be happening in the world. Because Sora, Donald, and Goofy are very small, the playing field will feel very large. And it will also have multiple floors, and each section has its own personality, so to speak. Okay. Let's look at that then. So, because that's what I thought. That's what I thought, actually. So let's go back over here. If you can see, there's several floors that you can go up right over here. And so this bottom floor has possibly these robots, and then those other floors have different toys that you can interact with and or battle with. So that's interesting. Let's continue though. I'm gonna bring that back. Sora will be looking for members of Organization 13 in the toy store. Okay. Nomura was hesitant on saying how many hours it would take to complete this world, because your time can vary depending on how you navigate it. Okay. It was also mentioned that it was also stated by Nomura that instead of there being many smaller worlds, they are allocating a lot of their resources to making rich gameplay in individual worlds so that players don't just breeze through it. He also used the example of Gigamex shown in the trailer to show how the team is putting fun extra things in the worlds. Check out the quote below. Let's see what you guys are saying. They probably do want Ventus back again, because they might need a catalyst to create the Keyblade, Darkness and Light. So Ventus and Vanitas, that can make sense. That can definitely make sense. But Roxas would make sense as well, because he resides in Darkness. Alright, cool. I like this music. What worlds do you think won't return? Atlantic. Jeez. You guys. Alright. I want to see the high. No, we already went through the higher tier of magic, I believe. I just think that there's extra stuff in there. I keep thinking that there's gonna be extra stuff. Let's look at attraction flow, because we haven't seen any attraction flow in this trailer at all. This is an interview with Atomics. He discussed the mechanic known as attraction flow. It hasn't been seen in recent trailers. He says that the player can't choose which attraction flow to activate, that it's a different surprise depending on which area you're in. So it is the same way as the Wayfinder ability in in 0.2, because you were never able to actually activate at will with a Wayfinder ability. You'd only be able to activate it and basically in certain areas in the Dark Realm. So when you see the signal for the ability is ready, it'll be a surprise of finding out what will happen. It's not something you can activate in any area you want. Kingdom Hearts 3 will have many options for when it comes to attacks, such as Keyblade transformations, magic, head-to-head combat. Attraction Flow is another ability in the array of different abilities you can use. Okay, so that's basically for that one. I feel like I missed one. Athletic Flow, I looked at that one. Let's look at the one for other playable characters. I didn't see what he actually said. I want to see what he says, the full quote. So it would be tough to introduce multiple playable characters, but there is an intention of adding a playable character aside from Sora. Unfortunately, we're not able to disclose who it is yet. It sounds like he's just talking about one person, but there will be another playable character. Discusses the reasoning behind the multiple party members at once, confirming that this will be the replacement of D-Link from Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. D-Link that has been done away with. It was actually a compromise in a previous iteration because we were not able to display multiple characters on that platform in that game. We're able to depict multiple characters up to five. Up to 5 people can join. Even more, multiple characters can join your party. So up to 5 characters can join up, and even more. Which basically means if... So basically what that means is I'm right. You will possibly be able to have each and every Guardian of Light in your party. That's only a total of 7 people, so you'll need a total of 6 other people in your party. Guys, I know that it looks very, very similar to the unversed symbol, the symbol that is on the actual mech, but it is not. I don't think it is the unversed symbol, guys. If I can, I'll put a picture up of the symbol. I don't think I can, but it is not the same. It looks very similar, you see? But it is not unversed. You can even see the one in the background, in a sense, kind of easier. Wasn't Frozen confirmed? Nope, it was not. I do agree with you guys, Shamrock and Captain, that I think Riku will be a playable character definitely as well. Just because this story is focused on Sora, kind of, but like it focused on 3 different things or something like that, where it's going to be Sora, and he's going to be getting the key to awaken the heart, I believe, and then Riku is out looking for Keyblade wielders and Keyblade masters. So I believe that you'll be able to switch to Riku sometimes, but I feel like it won't be at will. It won't be like Dream Drop Distance where you like just switch between them. I think it'll only be for like a certain period in the game, and then it'll only be for that certain amount of time, and then it'll go back to Sora possibly. I think that's definitely possible. Hopefully with Kairi too. I want to play as Kairi really bad. I've always wanted to play as Kairi. Kairi and Lee they're training to be Keyblade masters with Merlin. And if you guys haven't peeped my previous video, they're basically in a hyperbolic time chamber that that Merlin creates, so time doesn't flow the same way that it does, kind of like it does in the Dark Realm, kind of like the same way, the Realm of Darkness. He just doesn't allow time to flow, so he's training them, and time isn't flowing at all for them. What is that logo on the bottom? Here, we can get a better view of it. Yeah, Vic the Visitor. Galaxy Toys. The Keyblade should say something about the world's coming as well. No, I don't think there are any other Keyblades. They make sure of that. They definitely made sure of that. I would have made sure of that. Look at the way that the sparks come out. Like they really outdid themselves in this game. Well, I actually saw in another in another interview, guys. Let's see if I can find which one it is. He actually said something about he will reveal all worlds. He will reveal all worlds before release. Oh, it's right here. I was just reading that too, kind of. A lot of people here. I'll read some of it and just kind of point out all the main stuff. Oh, this is also when he explains why Kingdom Hearts 3 took so long. I already know the reason why, but I'll explain it to you guys. So I guess this is just confirmation. Nomura's taking too much time, and it hurts, Lamau. This is when they changed the Unreal Engine 4. We switched over to that. There was time that was needed to basically rewind and start all over, and there was a setback. It was inevitable. Let's see what else. They had to get, basically they're talking about how they had to get more not human resources, but like personal resources, people who actually edited. That's why we saw a lot of like, you know, job openings and stuff, if you guys remembered all that. It's company resources. Guys, everyone who is here, the mechas do not have the unversed symbol. On God, they do not. I swear. I want to emphasize that it wasn't a problem on our development teams. It just happened that way. It was kind of out of my hands. Yes, time has passed, but it's out of my hands. Alright, here it is. I don't think we'll be keeping any worlds secret until the game... Wait, what? I don't think we'll be keeping any worlds secret until the game is released. I think we'll be introducing them leading up to launch. Nowadays, games can add content on after the fact through DLC content, so there's no need to hide any worlds. He was asked if they were already planning DLC. Nothing is set in stone, and I'm afraid we can't go into details, but I have told the team just be prepared to be able to accommodate for something like that. We can't suddenly develop a system where we're accommodating for downloadable content, so it's not confirming or denying either way, but just so that the development team will be prepared, we have informed them of making the preparations. So basically he's saying that DLC is 100% possible, but don't think that it's coming through. But I think it's definitely going to come through. Destiny Islands. I think Destiny... Bro, if Destiny Islands isn't a world that you can literally traverse in full and then go to your hometown and meet your mother, this is not Kingdom Hearts 3. Can you guys see me? I know my room is getting dark as hell. Let me open this window. Maybe it'll just let a bit of light in. You think Wreck-It Ralph could be a world in Kingdom Hearts 3? I do believe that. I think that'll be a world. Let's see what else he says. I feel like I've packed in much more fun than I had in my previous Kingdom Hearts titles. Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to be our first full HD game in our current console generation. It does involve a lot of bandwidth and resources in order to create in full HD. So our directive was to have as many elements as possible of gameplay included in one single world, rather than having multiple different elements in little worlds with few elements. Okay. Wasn't into... Wait, what? Did you know there will be less than 12 worlds from Disney in Kingdom Hearts 3? Yeah, there will be less Disney worlds. Alright, so this is a big interview, I believe. This is a summary of the Famitsu issue. So Famitsu interviews are usually long, so let's just see what's going on. Alright, it's not long. So let's just see what's... this is just a highlight. They've been planning for a Toy Story world since Kingdom Hearts 2, but it had to go through a number of negotiations for it to finally appear in Kingdom Hearts 3. Toy Story will take place after Toy Story 2 and will follow its canon timeline rather than taking place in a parallel storyline. Wait, but I thought it's its own story. It's a new story, but it's in the canon timeline. At the beginning, Sora is mistaken for another character from a new game being sold. What? Sora is mistaken for another character from a new game being sold. Do you guys know what that is? Another game. Development of Big Hero 6 World is going well, and the next information is on its way. The number of Disney worlds in Kingdom Hearts 3 are less than Kingdom Hearts 2, but they will be vast and have more content in them. The number of cutscenes in Final Fantasy VII Remake is greater than Kingdom Hearts 3, and they are taking a long time to develop. So the cutscenes for Kingdom Hearts 3 are so massively in detail that it's taken forever to create them. Kingdom Hearts series director Tetsuya Nomura is designing the organization members for Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Okay. There were 12. Wait, what? Okay, so I think that's that. I think those are all the interviews. Gummy Ship, I didn't see that one. Why don't they just reveal stuff? Damn it. Oh, guys. Wow. No way. They're already wow. They're already making a Kingdom Hearts 3 action figures. They look detailed. They're going to make actual toy figures for the toy store Donald and Goofy. Okay. Oh no. No, chill out. Chill out. No. Wow. You guys saved the last part of the trailer for the last detail probably of this whole freaking stream. That makes so much sense. Kingdom Hearts 3 releasing December 2018 for Japan, but 2019 in the US. I don't want that to happen. Nah, I don't want that to happen, guys. I don't want that to happen. Don't say that. I don't want that to happen. What if, nah. What if it's released earlier? They could release around the same amount of time, like the really small, like they can release them September and then December, like, no, don't make US wait any longer. Make sure that it's all done, because in reality, what I actually want in Kingdom Hearts 3, something that they haven't done before still, but they've done it in Final Fantasy 15. I want them to give me the option to change between Japanese and English voicings, and if I go to Japanese voicings, have the English subtitles on. Like, They put coming 2018. No. I can't believe that, guys. I can't believe that. The reason why I can't believe that is because this trailer was shown. This trailer was shown at Anaheim, California. This is in the U.S., in the States. They also have an English version of this trailer, in a sense. It says 2018. They wouldn't say coming 2018 in English if it wasn't coming in 2018. Now, guys, I understand, okay, I understand that they said that there was news coming this winter, and they completely faked on us. They lied to us. They just destroyed our dreams. But listen, we all make mistakes, and I think that it's going to release in 2018 for all of us. March 2018? Nah, that's too early. Nah, I want them to have as much time possible. As much time possible with this game. I want it to release in September. I want it to release in fall, not holidays. Even though this will be an amazing holidays game, which could make a lot of sense, but I don't want it to be a holidays game. I want it to be, well, I don't mind if it being, I want it to be in 2018 for everyone. I don't want it to be 2018 for Japanese and then 2019 in English. That, I feel like that would devastate a lot of fans. Has made serious efforts towards international release dates. I feel like that's in probably one of these interviews. So let me look at it. It explains why it took so long. No, confident about 2018 release. I didn't read that one yet. So let me take a look at this real quick, guys. Some highlights of the interview. Nomura states that he is confident about the Kingdom Hearts 3 within the given release window. So, since the beginning of the project, they already knew how long the development period would be. Basically, he's talking about how there are many factors that change the development and why there's a lot of time and all that stuff. But they already knew how long it should have taken. It naturally shifted. Alright, so this is some stuff that I want to possibly point out. Nomura admitted to feeling a little bit of pressure in managing expectations with Kingdom Hearts 3. But he will not be deviating from his original vision and plans for the game, which was ambitious to begin with. He cannot comment on the number of worlds in Kingdom Hearts 3. I don't see him saying anything about how he is extremely confident in trying to make it a worldwide release. Let's see what you guys are saying, though. Someone's saying it's going to be worldwide, I promise you. I just can't believe it, man. I'm sorry. They lied to us the first time. We will find out at Tokyo Game Show. We might. I feel like that'll still be a little bit too early, but I do think that there's going to be a new world reveal at Tokyo Game Show, which is going to be this December. No, I mean, no. We're basically at the end of this. To Gillian, that's fine. I mean, we were basically done with the trailer. We've already looked at everything that is, you know, really capable of being looked at. I kind of look at the biggest of details, so, and I tried to look at all the smallest details too, but there's not many super small details, and you know, I'm trying to have you guys help me out. So if you guys see anything in these trailers, just put it in the comments so I can take a look at it. I want to, because I'm going to be making an analysis video. This is just a stream as a community so that we can all find clues out together. And I think I'm going to make a video after this one. Last time I didn't make a video because I just thought that the stream was enough. But I think I want to try and make an actual video as well, compiling all of our facts and clues that we found out and stuff. When is the next announcement most likely? Most likely Jump Festa. And it's probably going to be Big Hero 6 because he keeps saying that the Big Hero 6 world is almost done and he wants to show it off. He's basically saying that. After it got pulled off in the second film, which arm was it again? Let's take a look though. Let's just see the difference. We can probably see the difference itself. I did see it. I see what you're saying. Oh, yeah. For some reason I thought I saw that on both sides of his arms before, so I didn't really notice that, but I did notice it before. Kingdom Hearts 4 is coming in 2018. Yeah, because once Kingdom Hearts 3 is over, I'm not going to say anything. It's all going to be fucked up. The event for Jump Festa, it's in December. Even so, like, it's one of those weird things where this Jump Festa is going to be Jump Festa 2018, but it's 2017 in December. It usually happens earlier in the month, so like it's gonna be like the first weekend. Usually it happened, yeah, first weekend basically. Usually in the single digits of the month. You know what I'm saying? It could reach to like the 10th day of the month, but usually it's earlier in the month. There's 38 people watching. What's going on, guys? I hope you guys enjoyed are enjoying the stream. Honestly, throughout this whole stream, I haven't really been paying attention to the amount of viewers that I have. I'm just kind of trying to see what you guys are saying, what you guys are talking about, and just looking at the small details. So I enjoy it. I appreciate you guys staying here to watch. I do want to say that. March 2018 is exactly 13 years after Kingdom Hearts 2. I feel like that'd be way too deep. But hey, man, if you want, I mean, if Kingdom Hearts 3 were to release in March, who am I to complain? Yeah, I bought my PS4 Pro literally just for 0.2. I literally bought that console just so I can play that game at the highest quality possible. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else that we can really notice in this trailer. I think we got everything, guys. Oh, we see those attacks. I don't think I've ever noticed those attacks. Well, I guess we just found something out just there. I don't think I've ever really noticed the fire, that fire elemented a heartless attack. It just shoots fireballs. Continue. Just trying to find any other details. You're welcome, Captain. This is why I do this. How is Zemnis alive? Time travel. Yeah, I mean, well, not Kingdom Hearts 3. Wait, had issues and had to tone it down. I feel like I remember that. I can't remember though fully. If the announcement at Jump Festa this December is a March 2018 release date, that'd be hype as fuck. Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know. I just don't think that would happen. But if it came out that early, like, it would surprise a lot of people, I feel like. Do a barrel roll. That's dead. I'm not about to do no barrel roll on stream. I have not played Persona 5. Yes, the lighting and the shadows are incredible in this game. They've really put outstanding detail in this game, like beyond outstanding detail. You can also see in the background there, so I guess that actually makes a little bit of sense. Let's back up a little bit. You see right there, well, in the back, you see that the door is open and then there's trees in the background. So it looks like possibly this Toy Story world. I mean, I don't know how far you're going to be traveling to get to this store. Are you going to be walking on the street? Like, are you going to be walking down a very long street just to get to a toy store? How will you be traveling from this place to the next? Like, it's very interesting to just like, what is it gonna be? Like, are you gonna use the little remote control car from Toy Story? That could be a thing. Dost thou not have the barrel rolls? The barrels to roll. What's up, Peak? I've never played 0.2 or Dream Drop Distance. Flow motion I like a lot, personally. I'm gonna just speak for a lot of people. A lot of people do not like Dream Drop for different reasons, but personally I liked the flow motion abilities in Dream Drop Distance. Turning up the music. Bet you it's just a load zone. Possibly, but it's not going to be that much of a load zone. But flow motion feels nice. Flow motion is very overpowered. 0.2 is beautiful. Beautiful. We haven't seen any Tangled characters or the Keyblade that comes with Tangled either. We haven't seen any Tangled at all. maybe you hitch a ride on the Pizza Planet delivery van. See, yeah, that's another thing. That's possible. Is that a lift at the back of the Galaxy Game Store? There's like yeah, there is 4 or 5 stores, but you say a lift? Let's see. There's definitely a view where like, hold on, I'll just play it out. I'll let it play and see if I can get a good view. Because what I was thinking was possibly you would just fly. You would use these mechs to fly up. I'm looking for any sort of lifts. I see all the ventilation back there. Man, there's so much detail in this game. Oh, I see it right there. Yeah, right there, guys. To the left. I'm gonna see if I can get another view right there. It's gonna turn right there. So there's the elevator. You're on the first floor here, and you can go up several different floors. There's definitely 3 floors at max. Nice pointing that out, man. Do you think that there will be other playable characters? I think there will be multiple playable characters. I hope there will be, and I think there will be. Ericus? Maybe. What are your thoughts on customization? I mean, I don't think customization really has a need to come back because of the way that Keyblade transformation and forms work in this game now. Now your clothes are going to be changing all the time. Your clothes will automatically change its color and possibly the way that it looks every time you change your Keyblade transformation and go into a situation command. So as far as Keyblade, as far as the customization that was introduced in 0.2, I thought it was a very, very nice addition, but I think it was just to accommodate for just some I guess kind of like small goals and rewards that you can get in that game to make it feel like it had more to do. But in this game, there's already a lot in the game, and like I said, your clothes are already changing by itself throughout the game as forms, kind of Keyblade transformations. So it would have been cool to have them back, but I don't think they're needed. What do you think the Tangled Keyblade would look like? Hair? I think lanterns. Yeah, I think lanterns would be a good one. I think it'll also be very based off of the town of Corona. Basically, yeah, Corona. Basically, like, you know, the Imperials, their logos and stuff. I think that it'll be very revolved around that as well, because she is a princess. Monsters Inc. I think Monsters Inc. would be a very nice world. I think, yeah, I mean, I think that would be cool. Because I was thinking about that as well. Like, if anything, if they did add customization in this game, it would possibly just be like there would be forms of like headgear that will be those crowns. But I think that it should be like Kingdom Hearts 2, where your clothes change and then you can possibly get additions to your clothing line, excuse me, by completing difficult you know, challenges and objectives near the end of the game. Another Pixar world had to be very involved. and design and story. Very protective of the characters. I am also excited to see the Ultima Keyblade. There is an elevator in the back to go into the second and third floor, possibly fourth floor. Did you notice the bad hitbox on that Olympus box when Sora gets hit? Can you repeat yourself, Romeo? Oh, okay, yeah, Olympus boss. The bad hitbox. What do you mean? What? The bad hitbox. Let's go back. This trailer looks so good. And the way that you can flow motion back and forth, and then, it's just so good to see these wisdom form, freaking double arrow guns, magic launcher. They didn't reveal a lot of stuff for this game. Like a lot of stuff. The hitbox. What are you talking about? When Sora gets hit. The hitbox. "13 Keyblades. While the hit hasn't even connected. Okay. I mean, he gets hit by his arm. I can see what you're trying to fight there, but he got hit by the arm. Yeah, he got hit by the arm. What's going on, guys? Different variations of Keyblades should be added in Kingdom Hearts 3. I wouldn't mind that. Yeah, the same way that it is in Union Cross or Unchained Key. If they can bring back old Keyblades in a different variation in some sort, that'd be very cool. I wouldn't mind that at all. Let me play this trailer again. I don't think customization will return. I don't think that you'll be able to customize your Keyblade, because a Keyblade is a Keyblade. You can't change the appearance other than its actual appearance with keychains. I don't think there's going to be any sort of customization anymore. I think the way that this is looking, they didn't reveal it at all. So I think that it was just an addition to 0.2. Sorry to let you down, but I think we can easily say that it's not coming back. Nightmare Before Christmas has appeared in every Kingdom Hearts game. I think that's one of them that shouldn't return. But I like the game. I like that world, so don't get me wrong. Monster Inc. over Wreck-It Ralph. I think... that's a good one. Because I like both of them. You see, if it was in Wreck-It Ralph, you can use your Keyblade transformation to make a freaking Keyblade glider and race. And that could be like a racing mini game. That could be one thing. Give me a second, guys. I'm going to turn on my TV so that I have a little bit of light. I hope you guys are enjoying this stream. We're probably going to end it relatively soon. We've already gone over everything that we possibly can. I'm just trying to, you know, get the last amount. Just turn on my PS4. Is there like a picture of something just bright white? You think they'll do growth abilities? We did see dodge roll, quick step, and air slide. Glide has to return. No more Atlantis. But what do you mean growth abilities? What do you mean by growth abilities? Just to confirm. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind Lion King returning, because that's only been in a Kingdom Hearts game itself once, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, I see what you're saying about the customization of the Keyblades. I can agree with that. The same way that it is in Union Cross, basically. I don't think Atlantis will return. Treasure Planet will definitely be a world. I just thought that it would have been revealed in this trailer, in honesty. That's a really good question, but I think Nomura has already stated that you will not be starting off with the most powerful magic. I think so. This is kind of like a debug mode. You're just getting all the. We're just seeing all the most powerful magic. All right, guys, we're gonna listen to a little bit of Hammerhead. Oh, growth abilities. I see what you're saying. Let's think about it. So, there's Keyblade, there's situation commands, which are something that is given to you through combat. So that's not something that you really level up. They have not shown us anything that has to do with the abilities in your actual game menu, so we can't see for sure if the abilities that you acquire can be leveled up to a higher level. Keyblades, like a lot of people are saying here, like, you know, it's been wanted a lot that there could be some sort of form where you can level up your Keyblade or synthesize it maybe to a new form. But it looks like that might not be the case, so I can't really say for sure, in honesty. I don't think so. If anything, maybe if no, that looks like it's a part of the mechanics and it doesn't change. I can't say for sure. I don't think so, honestly. I don't think a Star Wars and Marvel world would be great for Kingdom Hearts 3. It's just too early. And I know it's weird to say it's too early, but it's too early because they've been stuck on the same worlds for a majority of all their games. They are just now changing it up. I don't want them to add Marvel and Star Wars. I stick to like Disney World. You know what I mean? Like, it's owned by Disney, but it's not like an animated Disney World. I don't know, man. Just too early. Kingdom Hearts 4 or the next generation Kingdom Hearts game, go ahead and add it into there, but nah, just nah. I'm gonna restart the trailer again for you guys. All the worlds have already been decided. It's not about... Yo, man, I know that you're on this. We're way before the arm touches the ground. It's not about the arm touching the ground. It's about the arm making contact with Sora. Let's go back again. He guards this one, and it shows the guard animation before it hits him. Right here. He activates a guard before he even gets hit, because he's guarding the quickest animation for the arm right there. It's a split second. Let's continue. Let's move forward. And then the same right here. Right before the arm hits the actual ground, he gets hit with the animation of the arm. Yes, it's very far away from him, but in game, it's a split second, and he gets hit by the arm. It's right there, man. What's going on, Alfredo? Tarzan? I don't know. Pocahontas? Nah. I want a North Korea world where we fight America and capitalism. Good job. Have we gone through most of this music that I chose in this playlist? I think this thing has a terrible shuffling. It looked like a Hydra for a split second. Let's take a look. On the banner or on the rocks? Because I definitely saw something right there. That looks like a serpent. The banner. No, it looks like grapes. The one over to the left looks like a bird of some sort. And then the other one looks like a vine of grapes. So nah, just to confirm, it is not the Hydra. The Disney worlds are limited, but not the Kingdom original worlds. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts world, don't forget that Kingdom Hearts have their own worlds. And this is Kingdom Hearts 3, so there's gonna be a lot more of not a lot more, but there will be a lot more in general of Kingdom Hearts original worlds in general. And then just because of the size of the worlds, they're gonna have less Disney worlds because they're so huge. but it'll also compensate with original worlds that they already have. I did notice those deep space codes. Do you think that it is truly necessary to use flow chain or that shot lock travel ability to get from places, even if it seems a little bit choppy? I think that it is a nice addition. Like I said earlier in this video, to me, especially when it comes to Kingdom Hearts, some of the things that are most important to me are the aesthetics of the game and the story. And by aesthetics, I mean the aesthetics of the gameplay. So what I like about this game most of all is, like, the reason why I have like zero issues at all with Situation Command is because with Situation Command, it's giving you an extremely vast like ocean of abilities that you can use, and each one is different. Each Keyblade transformation is different, and each Keyblade transformation has two different forms, and you know, each Keyblade transformation, when you go into that form, has different sets of magic, and it's what I like is the aesthetics. So if this game is going to look aesthetically amazing, like to the point where if you were to play this game while tripping on some sort of drugs, you will trip the fuck out and have the most amazing trip and have still the greatest experience playing a game. Like, this game has so many different effects that are coming at you, and it just looks really good. So, with that, sorry, I kind of forgot what I was saying. So with that, to sum it up, the way that you can kind of shot lock and use that to travel, it's the same way as using that little, that starlight kind of thing to use a flow motion to travel. And it's the same way to use Blizzaga in some situations for travel as flow motion. So flow chain is the exact way as flow motion when you're actually riding on something. With flow chain, you're chaining from thing to thing, and you can use flow chain on enemies as attacks. So that's also something else to think about. Let me look at all these comments. Pretty sure he was using a rose keyblade in a trailer, so yes, Beast Castle will be back. I don't think he was using a rose keyblade in any trailers, guys. I would have definitely seen it. I mean, the gummy ship sections were not shown. He only talked about it briefly and how they're returning, and I'm fine with that. Because it's a main number title, so the gummy ship, you know, gummy ships will return, and he says that it is in a completely evolved form of using the gummy ship. So I'm excited to see what they have created with the gummy ship as kind of like a mini game. Alright, I saw Romeo last one. What do you suppose happens if Sora doesn't perform the dive attack while diving? I think he just lands. I think he just lands. That is a good question, but I think he probably just lands, does like a front flip. Yeah, he never used a rose keyblade. Does Sora faceplant if you don't activate dive attack? That is a completely good question, and I believe it happens. No, the Keyblade was unique to the world. I mean, each world will give you a unique Keyblade, but it was already shown in previous trailers that you can have a different Keyblade in that world. So, if you're trying to say that it was confirmed that your Keyblade will be different as to what world you're in, you are completely wrong, and if that's how it was, I would be completely disappointed. There's a, give me a second. There's a song that I actually want to listen to, and I'm gonna be a little bit upset if I don't have it downloaded. I don't think I have it downloaded. I don't. But I do want to listen to this song, one of my favorites. Well, wait, what are you guys talking about? What game mechanics are you hoping for? Well, I don't really know what you mean by that, just because all game mechanics have already been revealed. But I mean, the mechanics that I am excited for are this Keyblade transformation. I want to see every single Keyblade transformation. It's going to make you want to go into every world several different times over and over again just to try out the Keyblades. Every single Keyblade and what it looks like in each different world. And, you know, what you look like in every different world. Because obviously, you look like a toy in this game. So, it's just, it's crazy, man. I'm sorry, I'm going to try and find a picture that is hopefully bright. So that I can have some sort of, extra light in the background. You know what I'm saying? Who else loves this who else loves this theme? Is there anyone else who just loves it? Because this theme is amazing. Alright, there's some light. Alright, I saw some more comments in here. Do you think Stitch is coming back as a summon of the poster? As a hint? What poster? What world do you think will be revealed next? Big Hero 6. I wonder what the secret boss will be in Kingdom Hearts 3. I do as well. I wonder, guys, I wonder what Final Fantasy worlds will return, or what Final Fantasy worlds and characters will be in Kingdom Hearts 3. Next to that, I really hope that they add both Lightning and some Final Fantasy 13 characters, as well as Final Fantasy 15. and then Final Fantasy VII, because those are all games that Tetsuya Nomura have worked on. I think with all those Final Fantasy characters kind of meeting up and interacting with each other would be really fun to see. I hope Nomura doesn't kind of fake on that. I hope that brings me to another thing. I hope that Radiant Garden and how it looks now will be revealed sooner rather than later. They say that they're going to try and release or reveal all worlds before release. But I want to see what Radiant Garden looks like, because we have not seen what Radiant Garden looks like after it got renamed Radiant Garden at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2. So I wonder what it looks like and how different it is now. The poster in Andy's room had Stitch. Let's take a look. I didn't notice that. Someone else said that Elsa was on that jump, but it wasn't. Stitch. I don't see Stitch. I don't know what other posters there are. Let's let this play out, and I'll just take a quick look at it to look around the room. Man, this looks so good, I swear. Look at Buzz. He looks just like he did. I don't see anything, guys. Let's continue. I see a lot of other comments coming through. It looks like they need to work on the combos during transformation and floatiness and air combos. I mean, it looks like the combos that are inside of that you have during the actual Keyblade transformations they're not gonna be super deep, but they have their own combo, you know, their own combos, combo move sets. Sorry, they have their own move sets, and like the same way with the drill. You know, with the hammer, you're basically banging around, basically. Or you can swing it around and create combos with that. And then when you have the drill, you're basically drilling. You drill into the ground. You apparently can keep bashing the ground and then have drills come up. You can literally go underground and then create a finisher that drills upwards. I think that see right here. Let's take a look at it. I think every single Keyblade transformation will have its own combos. It's not going to be extremely deep, but obviously there's going to be different combo move sets. And you can't forget about how, like, it's going to have everything, like the same way that in Kingdom Hearts 2 had square buttons so that you can hit enemies into the air. The Keyblade transformations, I think, will have that as well. I know not Final Fantasy worlds. I did say that. I meant Final Fantasy characters appearing. Well, we're not gonna have any of these trailers that have been released re-released with English voicing. They're going to release trailers with English voicing when all English voicing is done, and it barely started apparently just recently. If anything, it's probably like it's still in the process. They're not gonna do it until it's done. They've already gotten a lot done for the Japanese version because Japanese, you know what I mean? But to answer your question, never. Oh, and just to talk about it even more, like when you go into the form at the beginning of this game, the two-shoot blasters, it's also different in there. Like your combos are just as if you were in wisdom form, where you have these two guns where you're just literally spinning around for an infinite amount of hours or minutes until you hit the finisher, just screaming and heming. And then I see with this one, kind of like the same way in wisdom form, it's not very attack based, so that big blaster that you're using is kind of like just flopping around everywhere. Like, no, the combos are kind of slow when you're hitting it around. The combos are relatively slow. I see what you're saying. What's going on, guys? You guys are still here? Alright, cool. Alright, we're good. My stream almost died on me. That kind of scared me. What do you think they will do for Final Mix in Kingdom Hearts 3? I don't know what they will do, but I'm thinking that Final Mix itself will be DLC. I think they're finally evolved now of what's gonna happen. I don't think they're gonna set out a full DLC, like DLC content, like several different ones. I think that would be overkill, and they're a little bit smarter than that. I think they're gonna come out with Kingdom Hearts 3, hopefully update the game regularly, and then sooner or later, half a year down the line or something, a year down the line, they're going to release a DLC that is Final Mix. It'll have a lot of new features, new cutscenes, maybe new worlds and stuff like that. It'll come with a lot of stuff. I think that that's definitely a possibility. Okay. All right, guys. I think we're getting near the end, actually, in honesty. I think this has been a pretty successful live stream. We've been able to go over all the smaller details and the bigger details. I'm trying to look at that poster. I didn't see anything, but this has been a pretty successful stream where we can all just kind of band together and talk about this trailer, as well as just get an in-depth analysis for it and get as much information out of it. It's really fun to include as many people as possible with this kind of this thing that I like to do, and I do appreciate all of you guys joining in. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. What's going on? I see a lot of people. Check that poster again next to the window. All right. Because I thought I saw some. I'll just What poster? Oh, I see what you're saying. Deep Space Code. No. Oh. So that's where it connected. You guys have been telling me that this whole time, and I didn't really understand what you guys were trying to say. Did we cover Young's Xehanort's speech? We actually haven't covered it fully. We kind of did, but it's really hard to determine what he's really talking about. I actually did kind of talk about it. I'll talk about it briefly. What I think that he's kind of talking about right now. Sorry, it says that my output is low, but I should be good. What I kind of feel like they're talking about is what he's talking about. Let's go over it one more time. Let's play it. One heart's shadows fill the emptiness of another. The shadows fill the emptiness of another. And then he says, see how they bring them to life. Now, I don't know what he's talking about when it comes to the way hearts connect in this world can provide a clue. But I think he's definitely I think he's talking about Sora and Roxas. Because he's talking about how one heart's shadows fill the emptiness of another, being Roxas, and how they bring him to life. That's not what they're talking about specifically, Roxas. See how they bring them to life. He's referring to the toys, but I think it is oh whoops, I think I just opened something up on accident. I think it is definitely referring to Roxas being brought back to life. But then he says there's a darkness that we need to reclaim, and I think that darkness has to do with Roxas, in honesty, because he resides in darkness. Because I figured he was talking about Vanitas. Haven't given it too much thought, though. So you guys think he's talking about Ventus? Let me go back. I just want to kind of read it again. One heart's shadow fill the emptiness of another. Fill the emptiness of another. I don't know if that would have to do with Ventus and Vanitas. Because the reason why I say that is because with Ventus and Vanitas, Ventus is supposed to be his own person by himself. Ventus, in a sense, really shouldn't exist. He is the darkness, the materialized darkness of Ventus. Oh, give me a second. He is the materialized version, dark version of Ventus. So when he's saying, what's he saying right here? One heart shadow fill the emptiness of another. Well, no, sorry. Fill the emptiness of another. I guess you're right. It could be Ventus and Vanitas. I'm just thinking more possibly Roxas and Sora as to nobody and, you know, human. It's totally Marluxia. Okay. But yeah, guys, I think we have finished up this trailer. I think we have gone over a majority of what can be gone over in this, you know, in this trailer. Let's play it again. I'm gonna just watch it one more time. It's such an amazing trailer, guys. I'm really happy that I was able to, you know, experience this. It's so amazing to see how far this game has really gone in development, and how much they're actually willing to show us at this point. It seems like there's so much, but they've literally only scratched the surface because of what we're able to see in this trailer, and then we can only presume what else is possible because of what is not shown in these trailers. There's just so much detail that they put into this game that makes it really amazing to me, and it really makes me really happy, and I'm really looking forward to play this game. And I'm really happy that they released a new, you know, the release window. Finally, finally it is coming out in 2018, confirmed coming 2018, and that has really gotten the Kingdom Hearts community finally riled up. And they're really pushing their boundaries as far as also just promoting, because Kingdom Hearts 3, the new trailer, was literally like top 3 trending on. Oh, sorry, this stream is dying. Why is it dying? Should be fine. But oh, sorry. Anyways, what? I'm so confused. But oh wait, I just turned off my music. I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, they made, you know, they just made this game. They really met our I feel like they've met a lot of expectations, and they will continue to do so. And just, you know, I don't know, just the amount of detail that they're putting into this game. He's really putting, I feel like Tetsuya really is putting his all to at least make sure that this game is as amazing as possible. He even stated that he is still making this game to the T of what he always envisioned Kingdom Hearts 3 should be. Even though there were so many games in between, he's still making Kingdom Hearts 3 what he's always wanted it to be. You know, like I said, making Kingdom Hearts 3, you know, them revealing Toy Story here, and obviously making it show that Kingdom Hearts 3 is in such good detail to the point where they make Disney characters look just like they did in a freaking movie that they were in years ago, and looking like they're like crisp and in the game with you, and you're like, they were able, like, I feel like they opened up so many doors and so many new fans to the Kingdom Hearts community by introducing such a classic Disney world into Kingdom Hearts, and then making it look just like how it should, like it did in a movie. It literally looks like a Pixar game. Like, it's really amazing what they were able to do with the Unreal Engine 4, and I'm really excited to see what else is coming, because it's even said in the interviews that compared to Final Fantasy VII Remake, Final Fantasy VII Remake has several more cutscenes already rendered and finished compared to Kingdom Hearts 3. And I'm assuming just because of, you know, the Unreal Engine, the amount of detail that they have in these cutscenes, in these worlds, you know, how many resources they're using, and just the amount of cutscenes that they need. This is a really big game, and I feel like there is going to be a lot of cutscenes, and a lot of cutscenes, especially when it comes to the end game. There's just going to be a lot of cutscenes, okay? Like, I think there could be 30 hours, easily 30 hours or more of just pure cutscenes in this game. Like, geez, maybe I'm over exaggerating. That probably is over exaggerating. I'd say a good 20 hours. I don't know what the regular amount of hours of cutscenes in total is in a Kingdom Hearts game, but it's a lot. I'm really glad that we're also able to see a lot more when it came to Keyblade transformation. We were able to see, you know, kind of like the final concept of the dual shooters, and then the Keyblade cannon, which is now the magic cannon, and how that works and how it looks just like wisdom form. And then with this, you know, we finally got take a look at, you know, the guard form with the Keyblade shield from Olympus, and then this power form where you have the hammer. So it's really weird that, I guess, Keyblade transformations possibly have form names where there's guard form and power form, but really what they are is just Keyblade transformations. That's all they really are. Yeah, I mean, there's really not much to talk about. I'm really glad that they like, he's also right when he talks about how there is just so much stuff you can do in this game. Like, there's just so much stuff that you can do to actually fight the Heartless. You can go into those mechs, and there's attraction flow. There's did I say it? Yeah, attraction flow, and then there's flow motion, and then there's just all this, you know, this new combat style. There's just so much, and it's just really great to see what they are implementing into this game and what they're doing with the Kingdom Hearts series as a whole. And then I'm honestly really happy that I was able to see, you know, young Xehanort. I don't think he looks like a doll, but if you guys think that he looks like a doll, then, you know, I guess he does. But I thought that his character model looked really good, and I thought that that's what he just regularly looked like, because the only character that has ever actually changed with the world, the way that the world works, is Pete in Kingdom Hearts 2 and The Lion King. But in every other world, organization members will keep their form if they're in a Disney world. Like, if they're in a world that usually changes the appearance of Sora, the organization members' appearance don't change. So that's why I think that you guys saying that, you know, I guess young Xehanort looks kind of dollish and like a Ken doll, that I think that's just the way that he looks. The same way that Xemnas looked really, really weird to me at first when he was revealed, but it kind of grew on me, but I think he still looks a little bit different. But yeah, that's basically the end of this. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm gonna read the rest of these comments before I go, just to see if there's anything that you guys actually, you know, are talking about. Don't tell me they left out Potato Head. They did actually leave out Potato Head in this game, or in this trailer. I'm going to rewind this trailer a little bit more, so you guys, I'll rewind it back here. Here's probably one of the kidnapped toys. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Do you think Xion is going to be in Kingdom Hearts 3? Yes. There's going to be less Disney worlds, and yes, most likely more original worlds. Alright guys, someone says they want to see Traverse Town, but that's dead. I don't want to see that world ever again. But that's the end of this, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I think I'm going to end it here. Again, I hope, or rather the stream video, if you guys watch this again, stay tuned, subscribe if you're not already. I think I'm going to attempt my best to try and put all my time into trying to make a actual analysis video that you guys can watch, and it'll obviously be a culmination of, you know, all of our efforts as one, just trying to actually gain as much knowledge from this trailer as possible. I hope you guys enjoyed this time that we all spent, you know, trying to find out what's going on inside this trailer, and trying to find out all the small details that we can actually, you know, get some real information off of. And I really enjoyed this. I hope you guys, or not I hope you guys, I enjoyed this, and I really enjoy my time actually talking to you guys and, you know, looking deep into this stuff. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. Subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you guys in the next video or stream.